Welcome to my YouTube channel, Bike Updater, your trusted destination for motorcycle updates, reviews, and everything on two wheels. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most dependable and rugged dual-sport motorcycles of all time, 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650, with a legacy spanning over 3 decades. The KLR 650 has become a legend in the adventure and off-road world. Whether it's crossing deserts, navigating mountain trails, or commuting through city streets, this bike has proven itself time and time again. And in 2025, Kawasaki continues to refine the KLR while staying true to its roots. If you're someone who values reliability, simplicity, and the spirit of adventure, stay tuned as we explore everything the 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650 brings to the table. Let's begin with design and styling. The KLR 650 remains unmistakably rugged and utilitarian in appearance. Its body panels are robust and minimalist, giving the bike a purpose-built look. The tank and side fairings now have sharper lines, and Kawasaki has introduced new graphics and color schemes like matte stealth gray and desert sand camo, both of which enhance the bike's tough, ready-for-anything personality. Notice the classic ADV stance remains intact, tall, broad, and built to carry gear across continents. The bike still uses durable plastic panels that are scratch-resistant and easy to replace, making it ideal for rough conditions. The high-mounted front fender, long suspension travel, and spoked wheels complete the off-road-ready look. Now, let's look at the engine. The beating heart of the KLR 650 is its tried-and-tested 652cc Tenere liquid-cooled 4-stroke engine. This motor has been the soul of the KLR family for decades, and Kawasaki has refined it further for 2025. With electronic fuel injection introduced a few years back, the bike now offers improved cold starts, altitude adaptability, and consistent throttle response. The power figures sit at approximately 40 horsepower and 39 pounds-ft of torque. It may not seem like much, but in practical use, this thumper delivers torque where you need it low and mid-range, grunt for off-road climbing, and on-road overtaking. The engine is designed for durability and simplicity. It's airtight and reliable under extreme conditions. It's not a high-revving, high-performance engine, but that's the point. It's for those who want a motorcycle that just keeps going, even when the roads disappear. Vibrations, often a concern with large, single-cylinder bikes, are still present. However, Kawasaki has improved rubber dampers in the foot pegs and handlebars to minimize fatigue during long rides. While not eliminated, the vibrations are now far more manageable than they used to be. Let's move on to transmission and gearing. The 2025 KLR 650 continues with a 5-speed gearbox decision that has sparked debate over the years. Many riders wish for a 6th gear for highway touring, but Kawasaki remains committed to simplicity. The 5 gears are well-spaced, low enough for off-road control, and high enough to cruise at 100 to 110 kilometers per hour comfortably. The clutch is smooth and predictable, allowing easy modulation in both traffic and on trails. Gear changes are solid and precise, even with heavy boots or gloves. Kawasaki has tuned the power delivery and gear ratios to suit both city commuting and backcountry exploration, giving the KLR a dual capability. Next up, suspension and handling. This is where the KLR 650 truly shines. The bike features a 41mm telescopic front fork with 7.9 inches of travel, and a unitrack rear shock with 8 inches of travel. The rear shock is adjustable for preload and rebound damping, allowing riders to fine-tune the ride based on cargo load and terrain. While the suspension isn't as advanced as what you'd find on more expensive adventure bikes, it handles rocks, potholes, washboard roads, and gravel like a champ. The KLR isn't meant for aggressive trail riding or jumps, but for long-distance, mixed-terrain journeys, it strikes an excellent balance between comfort and capability. The frame was updated a few years back for better rigidity and control, and the 2025 model retains that. At low speeds, the bike feels stable and predictable. On the highway, it's surprisingly composed, and off-road, it manages ruts and loose surfaces without drama. Weight-wise, the KLR 650 comes in at around 432 pounds, curb weight. It's not light by dirt bike standards, but for an adventure tourer with a large tank and full-size frame, it's acceptable. The low-end torque helps manage that weight off-road, and experienced riders won't have much trouble handling it, even on technical trails. Moving on to the braking system. The KLR 650 comes equipped with a 300mm front disc and a 240mm rear disc, and now features standard ABS across all variants. The Adventure and Traveler models also give you the option to disable ABS for the rear wheel, an essential feature for off-road control. While the braking system has improved over older generations, it's still one of the bike's weaker points. The front brake could use more initial bite and feel, particularly when loaded with gear. Upgrades like steel-braided lines or sintered pads are common among KLR owners looking for better response. Now, let's discuss electronics and instrumentation. True to its utilitarian nature, the KLR 650 avoids complex tech. There are no ride modes, no traction control, no cornering ABS, and no advanced connectivity features. And that's actually what makes it special. It's a bike that's simple, honest, and easy to work on. The dash is a simple LCD display showing speed, odometer, trip meter, fuel level, and a digital clock. It's easy to read under sunlight and doesn't overwhelm you with unnecessary information. A 12 volts charging port and USB socket comes standard on most variants, letting you power devices or charge your phone on the go. This minimalistic approach ensures that there are fewer things to go wrong. In remote areas, simplicity is often more valuable than tech. Let's now shift to ergonomics and comfort. The KLR 650 is built for long rides, and its ergonomics reflect that. The upright seating position, wide handlebars, and neutral foot peg placement make it easy to ride for hours. The seat height stands at 34.3 inches, which may be a challenge for shorter riders, but offers excellent visibility and ground clearance for trail use. The stock seat is firm but decent. You can ride a couple of hours comfortably, but for longer. Journey's many riders opt for aftermarket solutions, like Seat Concepts or Corbin. The foot pegs are wide and grippy, good for standing while off-roading and the hand. Controls are well laid out. The large 6.1-gallon fuel tank gives this bike a major advantage. With fuel economy in the 50 to 55 mpg range, you can easily achieve 300 miles of range per tank. This makes the KLR one of the best in its class for long-distance riding without constant refueling stops. Now, let's explore variants and accessories. Kawasaki offers the KLR 650 in several configurations. Base model, stripped down and affordable, great for customizing. ABS version adds anti-lock braking for improved safety. Traveler Edition comes with a top box and charging features. Adventure model includes side panniers, auxiliary lights, engine guards, and more. Each variant caters to a different kind of rider, from daily commuters to weekend explorers and serious overlanders. The aftermarket support for the KLR is massive. You can find everything from skid plates and crash bars to auxiliary fuel tanks, taller seats, GPS mounts, upgraded suspension kits, and more. The KLR's simplicity means DIY mods are easy to perform. Even trailside repairs are manageable with basic tools. Let's talk real-world usage. On the road, the KLR is steady, confident, and surprisingly smooth for a big single-cylinder. It cruises comfortably between 100 to 110 kilometers per hour, and while there's a bit of buzz at higher speeds, it's far from unbearable. Wind protection is decent, and the mirrors are wide and clear. In the city, the bike's size can feel bulky, but the upright riding position gives great visibility in traffic. The clutch is forgiving, and the turning radius is acceptable for navigating tight spots. Off-road is where the KLR proves its DNA. Fire roads, gravel trails, river crossings, and rocky paths are all manageable. It's not a dirt bike. It won't fly over jumps or carve single track, but it's stable and planted. It feels like a diesel engine on two wheels, slow and steady, but it keeps going. Now, let's compare it to competitors. In the mid-weight adventure class, you have bikes like the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450, Suzuki DR650, Honda XR650 LN, even more premium machines like the Yamaha Tenere 700 or KTM 690 Enduro are, while some of those bikes offer better performance or modern electronics. The KLR 650 holds its ground with unbeatable value, low maintenance, and proven reliability. The Enfield offers similar price to performance, but lacks the refinement and long-term track record. The KTM and Yamaha are higher performing, but also more expensive and less beginner-friendly. Let's talk about pricing. The 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650 starts at around $7,199 United States dollars for the base model. The ABS model comes in at around $7,699, and the fully loaded adventure model is priced near $8,199. Considering what this bike can do, that's excellent value. Maintenance costs are low, parts are widely available, and unlike more complex adventure bikes, you won't need a laptop to diagnose problems or adjust electronics. So who is this bike for? The KLR 650 is for riders who want one motorcycle that can do it all. It's for the adventurer who doesn't want to worry about electronic systems failing in the middle of nowhere. It's for the commuter who wants a reliable, comfortable ride. And it's for the long-haul traveler who values range, luggage space, and durability over horsepower and gadgets. It's not flashy, but it's functional. It's not fast, but it's consistent. The 2025 KLR 650 carries the legacy forward without losing its soul. And that wraps up today's review here on Bike Updater. If you found this review helpful or entertaining, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future reviews, comparisons, and updates from the motorcycle world. Let me know in the comments what you think of the 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650. Would you ride one? Or are you eyeing something else in the adventure category? Thanks for watching, ride safe, and as always, keep updating, keep riding.